Hey guys, it's Maxine. This is my first ever only YouTube live Magical Monday show, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember that these readings last for the whole week. So the readings I do today can be for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign or ascendant, or your Venus sign, because I always pull a love card for you guys because you guys love. So I like to cater to what you guys love. So every Monday is Magical Monday, and if it isn't Magical Monday, that's probably because I did full moon videos, which you can check out on this channel too. If you haven't checked out the full moon video, it is up for each of the signs, and they are just done to let you guys know how to handle the full moon energy, because full moon energy can just be really crazy and hectic, and yeah, we always need extra help during that time. So I'm going to start with the readings in a second. I have the Oracle of Mermaids deck, the Tell Me Tarot, and the True Love reading cards. And I always pull a card. Well, I'm going to pull 3 cards this week for each sign. I start with Aries and end with Pisces because that's how the zodiac wheel runs. There's 12 signs, so grab pen and paper if you want to, keep up with these readings. And also, I'm going to let you guys know what the crystal of the week is. I'm going to let you know a little bit about this week in regards to what's happening in the sky. So I'm going to give you some astrology insight. So just sit back, and I'm going to get started in a second, and it's going to be a good time. So we're starting with Aries, like I said. So let's go. So let's see what's in store for you guys, you Arian people. Oh, wow. Okay. So your first card this week is Resolving Conflict. Aries, your next card is 3 of Swords, Painful Truth. And your final card is Guide, a trustworthy ally. So what I'm getting, Aries, is that this is tied to love. This week you're going to be thinking about love a lot. There may be some upsets in regards to, your love life. Maybe you haven't been able to move on from a past incident, and maybe it's because it's time to forgive. You might need to reach out to an ex and just have that final conversation with them to get some clarity and closure, because I feel like you're still hurting from this pain so much. And if you are in a current relationship and you're in Aries, then it's time to let that other person know how you're feeling. I feel like you've been holding a lot in lately, and it's really hurting your heart. I just feel like Aries this week are just going to be going through a lot of heartache for some reason. And I think it's because you guys haven't been truly honest about how you feel. And you haven't been honest to your partner and to yourself. So I think it's time to just really think out everything and also honestly discuss your feelings. And it's also time to forgive is what I'm getting as well. And if you need any help, reach out to a close friend or a therapist or a parent or just someone you look up to, because I feel like someone's going to give you some good advice on how to move forward in this relationship. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys that are Aries or have strong Aries in your chart, you need to talk about something. Talk about your pain. And don't hold it in anymore. So Taurus. Okay. So you guys got boundaries, falling in love, and the Sun, success. So what I'm feeling strongly from this card is that there needs to be some set boundaries in regards to your partner. Maybe your partner may be setting boundaries with you, but you really need to listen to what the other person has to say, and they need to listen to you. That's the only way this situation is going to move forward in a healthy way. There needs to be set boundaries. You guys also got falling in love. So even though this conversation may be tense or may seem intense, it's not a bad thing. It's just discussing what you like and dislike and honoring what the other person has to say. Because I feel like you guys have a great connection, or if you are a single Taurus, you're going to meet someone very soon. It is Taurus season, and this is a great time to socialize if you're a Taurus. But you may meet someone very soon that you connect with on a very deep level. And that's a really good thing. Yeah. And in the other parts of your life, you're doing very well. I feel like money is not an issue for you right now. And I feel like if you get invited to some type of social gathering this weekend, say yes to it and don't stay in, because I feel like you're going to connect with a lot of people, make new friends, maybe even meet a lover. But I think you should definitely go out this weekend. So moving on to Gemini. Okay. So you guys got garden. And what I'm strongly feeling from this, whether you're single or in a relationship, is that you need to tend to your needs first before thinking about anybody else. I think that you have not been taking care of yourself in the best way. And I think that this is the week to be a little bit selfish with your time and energy. And you may have to cancel a date, or, you know, yeah, you may have to cancel a date or call in sick from work, but you need to take care of yourself, because you also got Four of Swords, freeze, and this person is laying down. And this is what I think you guys need to do, because you've had some mental stress lately. And your final card is Adrift, letting go, which goes with this card. He's laying down. She's kind of floating in the water. You may need to spend some time by water this week as well, or take a bath, or get some type of piece of like furniture for your home. Like some people have fountains in their home, something like that. You need some calming energy placed in your home. It could be crystals too, but I definitely feel like there's a piece that needs to be put into your home. Just keep getting that. So that is your week. Now we're moving on to Cancer. Okay, so someone is returning, Cancer. Someone from your past is coming into your life and offering you a new beginning. And this could be a past lover, or it could be a friend. But I feel like things may have not ended well in the past, but they want to make things right this week. The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. And I feel like you have been kind of like a yes person lately, and just saying yes to anything and everything, and letting people kind of take advantage of your good nature. And I feel like this is a week where you need to stop that, whether it's a friend or a family member or a boss. It's time for you to put your foot down and say enough. Your final card is the Sacred Woman. And so what I'm getting is that you need to honor the divine feminine in yourself, whether you're a man or a woman and you're a Cancer. You need to take care of your emotions, take care of your body, and really listen to what your body is trying to tell you. So that is it for your week. Now we're going to move on to Leo. Okay, 2 mermaid cards came up for Leo. Your first card is Coral's Wisdom. And your second card is Reflections. So I think you need to be really nice to yourself this week. You may have been having a lot of negative self-talk. Maybe you just haven't been feeling like you're good enough in some way. It could be at work or in a relationship. And I think that, you know, you really need to be mindful of the law of attraction, because what you think is what you're going to attract. So if you speak positively about yourself, good things will come to you, good people will come to you. So really be mindful of the thoughts that you have this week, Leo. So your second card is the World, all is well. So even though things on the surface may look overwhelming and stressful, all is well and you'll be taken care of. There's people to lean on, so you don't have to stress. And your final card is Worthiness, which makes so much sense with the energy of your reading. You are worthy of good, and you are worthy of everything that you want and desire. So just remember that this week. And that could be your affirmation for the week, is I am worthy. So we're moving on to Virgo now. Okay, Virgo, you are doing too much this week. You have taken on way too many responsibilities and it's stressing you out. You guys got the 10 of Wands overload. Too many obligations block your vision. So you need to relax this week. You're going to have to say no to something. You're going to have to take a break at some point, Virgo, or you're really going to just lose it. And you may end up having to go to the doctor if you don't listen to what your mind and your body are trying to tell you. It's like you're blocking out something very important. Maybe you're trying to hide behind your work, but it's time for you to face your demons. And your next card is the Distorted Feminine. Like I was saying, you're not listening to what your body needs, what your mind needs, what your heart needs. You're just trying to cover everything up with work, and that's not going to work out very well for you much longer. And your final card is the Crane Bag, Declutter. Either your home is like getting a little bit messy because you're just like always on the go, or your car is. Something needs to be decluttered, something needs to be cleaned. It could literally just be yourself. Like maybe you've let yourself go a little bit, and like this is the week you start working out again, or you start eating better. But I feel like once you clean up whatever issue is happening, your mind is going to be a lot more clear and centered. Okay, so we're moving on to Libra. And your first card is Page of Pentacles, productivity, connection for your love card, and then the Mirror. So Libra, I feel like you're learning something, starting a new job, working on a certain skill, but whatever thing you're doing right now is going to be successful. Even if you feel like it's not that important, somebody is going to find it important, and you find it important. So you should really take this seriously, whatever you're doing right now, because it's going to be successful, even if it's in the beginning stages. Your love card is connection, and I feel like you and your partner, or you and your casual partner, doesn't have to be serious, you guys are connecting on a deep level, or you will be very, very soon. I feel like a lot of Libras are gonna either get a message from someone from their past, or they may decide to start internet dating, which will be very good for you guys. And you're going to connect with someone on a deep level. You're going to have a lot in common with them, and it's going to be a fun time. I feel like you guys may meet up at like a bar or a restaurant if it's like a first date this week. So it's going to be a good time if you're meeting someone new, and if you are in a long-term relationship, the connection's just going to deepen this week through a lot of communication, maybe a lot of texting, calling, maybe just even pillow talk, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication between you two. And your final card, Libra, is the Mirror, and it says know thyself. So I feel like this goes for your partner, but it also goes for parents, siblings, co-workers, whatever you dislike in one person is what you possess. So make sure not to project any emotions onto someone else. Make sure that you are truly listening to what the other person has to say. Make sure that you are being kind to people, because what you throw out into the world is what you're going to receive back, is what I'm feeling. There may be some like family tension right now, is what I'm getting, but try and look at things from the other person's point of view. Try and step outside of yourself, is what I'm getting. And now we're moving on to Scorpio. So 2 mermaid cards came out for you, Scorpio. Your first card is Yamaya, and it is the grandmother card. So Scorpios, if your grandmother is still alive, you should reach out to her this week. And this weekend is Mother's Day, so you may be spending time with her, thinking of her. You also may start looking at old photos, but I feel like there's this strong connection to your grandmother this week. Maybe you need to ask your mom about her. Maybe there's like a certain story that you haven't heard, but I feel like you need to honor your grandmother in some way. Maybe even create an altar. You guys also got divination. So Scorpio, you're very intuitive this week, and you don't need to really look to other people for advice, because you know, whether it's in regards to love or money, what you need to do in this situation. You intuitively know. So take some time out and meditate on the issue, and you will get the answer. You may even get the answer through dreams. So your love card is forgiveness, and you may have walked away from a partnership. They may have walked away from you, or there's just some, tension. There may have been arguments, but you guys are still together, but it just doesn't feel right. And I think it's because you have not forgiven. And it's not just forgiving the other person for what they've said or done, or having them forgive you, but you also need to forgive yourself. So, and you just need to worry about forgiving yourself for right now, is what I'm feeling. And once you do that, it'll be easier to get past this issue. But right now, just take care of yourself, forgive yourself for whatever has happened, and let it go. Your final card is the 5 of Swords. It says ego struggle. And I feel like this goes back to whatever argument came to be in regards to love. And it may even happen this week. And yeah, just what I keep getting is to let it go, that it feels petty. It doesn't feel like it's serious. Whether you guys stay together or not, don't hold on to this. Okay, Sagittarius. So you guys got sisterhood. So this is a great week to spend time with friends, whether you're female or man, or you may even decide to spend time with your sisters or sister this week, and your bond is going to deepen for some reason. You guys may have a trip planned, or you may, I don't know, go out to dinner together, go have a few drinks together, whatever the case may be. It just feels like you and your sister are going to grow closer, or your friends are going to grow closer this week. Your love card is maturity. So whatever situation you're in, you need to take the most mature approach. Don't throw tantrums. Don't, just say whatever comes to mind. Really think things through and be fair in your decision, is what I'm getting. If there's 3 people involved, if you're like dating 2 people at the same time, do the right thing and let the other people know that they aren't the only ones, or make a decision and walk away from one person. But be mature about this. And your final card is the Moon, vagueness. So I definitely feel like there is some secrecy in your love life, and I feel like it may come out. A secret may come out this week. So you need to be mature and be honest if something does transpire, and Also make a decision is what I keep getting. It's just time to make a decision. Capricorn. Okay, you guys got 2 mermaid cards as well. First one is honor the masculine. What I strongly get is you need to take care of your body. And if there has been a man that's on your brain, talk to them, let them know how you feel, reach out to them. It could be a father figure that you haven't spoken to in a while, but you definitely need to speak to them, call them, and check up on them. I feel like they really miss you, and if they've been on your mind, it's for a reason. You need to reach out to them. And your next card is Lemuria Returns. And what I strongly get from this is that you need to spend some time at a beach, or you may be planning a beach trip this week, and it's going to be perfect and it's going to be healing in some way. But if you can't go to a beach, then spend time by a pool. Your love card is Rainbow Reviver. And I feel like you guys are on the up and up when it comes to, you know, mind, body, spirit. You're not fully there yet, but you're on the right path. So keep following the signs is what I'm getting. Keep following those clues that you're getting intuitively. Because you're gonna get to the end of the rainbow. You're gonna get there, but you're not fully ready yet. But you're almost there. Just keep doing what you're doing and stay positive also is what I'm getting. Just stay positive. So your final card is Page of Cups. And what I'm getting from this card is that you are either starting a new relationship or thinking about someone, like you have a crush on someone if you're a single Capricorn. And I think you should go for it. This person seems a little emotional, fun, creative, smart, and I think they can sweep you off your feet. But you just have to share that cup with them. Okay, Aquarius. You guys got the Queen of Wands. So this is a highly creative week for you, and it feels like some of you guys may get promoted this week, or you may be working closely with this Queen of Wands this week, and she's a fiery individual. She says what's on her mind, but she's also loving and protective and highly creative. So you may be working on a project with her, and I think it's going to go well. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there and put your art out there. Your love card is Intimacy. And what I'm getting this week, Aquarius, is that if you want this, if you want a connection, whether you're single or in a romantic relationship, like a deep one, a long-term one, if you want this connection, you can have it. It won't take much, but you just need to be vulnerable is what I'm getting. You're going to have to let the tears flow, and you're going to have to let that other person know what's weighing heavy on your heart, or just let them know what you haven't spoken on yet. And I think that if you are a single Aquarian, you're going to meet someone that is very watery. They may have a lot of water in their chart. They may be a water sign, but they're going to need you to open up. That's the only way this connection will last. And your final card is Wave of Power. So I also feel like you Aquarians are on the up and up too when it comes to many areas of your life. And I just think that you need to embrace these changes. Don't fight the flow. If something ends quickly or something begins quickly, don't question it and don't stress about it. Just allow it to happen. Okay, now we're on to Pisces. Pisces, you got 3 mermaid cards. Okay, so your first card is Imrama, and this usually talks about travel, a journey. Some of you guys may be getting a new car soon or planning to get a new car. I also feel like you guys have been planning a trip. You may be going on a trip this week, but whatever change is coming into your life in regards to travel or transportation, it's just what you need. And it's kind of like a blessing from the universe. Your second card is beauty. There's a lot of people that are going to be attracted to you this week, Pisces. I feel like you aren't really going to have to do much. You're just going to step out your front door and have suitors and embrace this. I feel like you are finally coming into your own. You're finally owning your looks and your body, and this is a great place to be. It took some time, but you guys are really feeling confident right now. That's a good thing. And then your final card is Water Flight, and it says, heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightless. And so, yeah, I just feel like the worst is over, is what I'm getting. And so enjoy the sunshine, enjoy this light. The clouds have parted, and paths are opening up to you. So now you just have to walk down them. And your Tell Me Tarot card is Queen of Pentacles, stability, financial success is what I'm getting. Finally, something takes place in regards to your finances. You may have finally gotten the job of your dreams. You finally got that raise or promotion. It just feels like you finally can breathe. It's like you've been holding your breath in regards to your finances, and now you can relax. You may have also just moved into a new home. And like I said, you may be getting a car soon, but good things are coming in regards to finances. And your love card is sexual freedom. And I feel like if you are a Pisces that's in a relationship or just met someone, your relationship is like deepening physically and passionately. I feel like you guys are opening yourselves up to each other in a very intense and beautiful way. And like don't allow others to get involved. I feel like you just need to like focus on this person and not focus on he said, she said is what I'm getting. So yeah, those are the readings for all of the signs this week. The crystal of the week is sodalite. And this crystal is great for physical inflammation. So if you're bloated, if you get a lot of headaches, or you have a sinus infection, this is the crystal to have, sodalite. And it's also great for those that are on the path of like trying to lose weight and they need a little bit of a boost when working out. This is a great motivator. So I'm going to give you guys a little write-up, and I'll put it on Instagram later, and I'll let you guys know even more things about this awesome crystal. And the angel tied to this crystal is Angel of Calmness. So it's also a very relaxing stone as well. So this week is kind of an intense week because Mercury is squaring Pluto, and Mercury is the planet of communication, and Pluto is the intense planet of like death and taboo and sex and all of that dark stuff that people don't really like to talk about. And so we're going to be forced to talk about those things that we don't usually talk about. We're going to be forced to get deep with people and not hide, and it's going to be scary for some people, especially those that have a lot of skeletons in their closet. All the skeletons may fall out this week. Also, Venus is squaring Neptune, I believe, for the whole week. And Venus is the planet of love and beauty and art. And then Neptune is that spiritual planet, but it's also the planet of illusions. And it's also a glamour planet, and it rules film. So people that are creating art right now, whether it's music or film, they can create like a masterpiece this week. And that's like a high vibration of Venus and Neptune squaring. But usually Venus and Neptune squaring comes up in love situations where someone is not being fully honest with the other person. So a truth may come out with Mercury squaring Pluto and then Venus squaring Neptune. A truth may come out this week in regards to love, a confession, or someone may confess their love to you that you had no idea they were in love with you. It could go that way as well. But it's going to be a little bit shocking and overwhelming, and people's emotions are going to be extremely high this week. So just try and be mindful of that and think about other people's feelings this week, because they're going to have a lot of them. So then on Wednesday, Sun and Jupiter are opposing, and it can be an okay day. Sun is your personality planet. It's your essence, and then Jupiter is the planet of abundance and expansion. So it's like, it's not a no day, but it's not a full yes day. It's like a maybe day. So plans are going to be up in the air that day. You can either veer to Sun, where you're thinking all about yourself and being selfish, or Jupiter, you're giving too much. So just be mindful of that in romantic connections and in regards to your finances, because you may be too selfish or too giving. You need to find a happy balance when Sun is opposing Jupiter, because you can overindulge. Also, you can overindulge in food. With Taurus season, it's very easy to just like eat too much or restrict yourself too much if you're trying to like focus on, dieting and taking care of your body. So try and find a happy balance on Wednesday when it comes to food, finances, and love, and alcohol. And on Friday, Sun is trining Pluto. So like I said, the planet of your essence, Sun, is trining Pluto, that dark taboo planet. So, after this Mercury square Pluto, the energy will start to lessen up on Friday. And that's when whatever truth hit you, whatever, pain hit you, you're okay with it. You're transforming and you're integrating it into your life, and you're gonna feel a lot better that day. Friday is a great day to exercise, after all of this crazy nervous energy, because it has been bringing a lot of anxiety in people, this Mercury square Pluto energy. And so Friday's a great day to just like release. And then Saturday, Mercury, the communication planet, is squaring Mars, which is a war planet. It's fiery, passionate, and sometimes very angry and mean. So Mercury square Sun on Saturday. If there is an important talk that you need to have this week, do not have it on Saturday, because somebody may say something they don't mean and you won't be able to take it back with Mercury squaring Pluto, Mercury squaring Mars. So there can be some type of confrontation that happens on Saturday. So just be very mindful of that, and like try and put off any important conversations until the week after, because next week is a lot calmer, especially with Venus moving into Cancer. People are like, they're so much nicer. So just be very careful about the words you speak this week, because you will not be able to take them back, and other people may be a little bit catty, a little bit aggressive. Also, be very mindful of driving, because people are going to be aggressive on the road this week with these Mercury squares. Make sure that your cars are working fine. If there's something going on with your engine or anything, take your car in, because it can just like get worse very fast. Be mindful of cooking, and if you have any candles going on this week too, because they can get out of control if you aren't paying close attention to them. So then on Sunday, Mercury moves into Taurus, and it is going to be in alignment with Uranus. So on Mother's Day, Mercury and Uranus are in Taurus in the same position in the sky. So Uranus is the planet of surprise, and Mercury is the communication planet. So you may get a message out of nowhere from anybody. You may get a breakup. You may get like a text that someone's breaking up with you. You may get a phone call. It's going to be a shock. It's going to be fast. But the good thing with it being in Taurus and Uranus and Taurus, it's going to be like a kind of a positive thing in my eyes, because Mercury in Taurus helps things grow. It helps plants grow, flowers grow, and you're going to grow from this situation. Whatever shock happens this week, even if it feels intense and heavy, especially the first half of this week, so like Monday let's say Monday through Thursday is like very intense, but Friday on, you're gonna be like, you know what? F it. So you're gonna do fine. Just remember to breathe. Remember to meditate if you can. Go for a walk, go for a run, because physical exertion is gonna help you keep your mind balanced and centered, especially with Mercury still in Aries right now until Sunday. So it's just best to like go for a walk. If things get heavy, walk away is what I'm also getting. But you'll be fine. You're going to make it through the week. And I will be back next Monday with another magical Monday for you guys. And I'm going to start doing them only on YouTube Live. I just decided today it's just so much easier. So meet me here on YouTube Live next Monday, and I'll let you guys know what time. And that's it for today. Bye.